Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural, and we're here for week 3 of our online franchise in the Sim Radio League here with some top guys, and I'm going to give you guys some tips, try to give you my tips while I'm in the season, as well as some gameplay. And one of the main things I do prior to playing someone I think is very important is scouting. No, not scouting the players coming in the draft, but actually scouting their team. Even if it's a team you might be familiar with, are some players that sometimes get added. There might be some guys injured, like Le'Veon Bell here, or guys that are maybe better or worse than you thought they were that you have to or you should account for in your game plan. And you got this guy Roosevelt Nix, for example. Let's see here. Decent fullback, and of course you know you got booming Antonio Brown and Bryant, which are both, too sick. One of the best wide receiver duos in the game, where you got speed and a big guy who go up there and get it. So you know those guys are dangerous. And Ladarius Green, that's like an offseason acquisition, who's a threat at tight end, something you have to look at. You know, so you can tell like if a team line is that good, or maybe you can see a line that's not that great. And actually his line looks pretty good. It's decent. So when the line's not that great, you don't have to blitz as much. So things like that you can address your gameplay with, or see guys that are weaker in the run there that you can attack and run at, because the ratings do make a difference. Like I'm seeing here, their DTs are weak as heck, so I will feel more comfortable running up the middle. Well, let's see this auto mode. Like check their block shedding, like check their strength, check guys. Let's see, Ryan Shazier is incredibly nasty. They're probably the best user at middle linebacker in the game. Or see like a weakness, like looks like Jarvis Jones is a weak point for them. Or, can he rush the passer? Do I have to worry about some guy coming from that side? How good is their secondary? What are their coverage ratings? You can see big difference between zone and man coverage. So most likely this coach is somebody's going to be running a lot of zone coverage if they're smart and playing to their team's strength. So that's something you're going to expect coming in. That's also something you can do prior to your practice scouting. Is let's say, hey, this guy looks like a zone guy. You run some zone stuff in practice. The guy looks like he's gonna be a man press guy, has man press people. You do that more in your practice. So that can all, it's just something that I do that I don't know if most guys do. Let me know in the comments below if you do that as well. Scout ahead of time in your online CFMs versus other users. And this is pretty cool. I love this loading screen they have here. Actually shows your milestones and what our goals show the goals for the week. Gotta throw at least one touchdown pass with Wentz. Hopefully we can get that. And the season goal as well. So today we're actually matched up with a great baller, SimFBallCritic, one of the biggest guys in Madden community, Sim Madden community. He's been around for a long time and definitely one of the best. This guy's a really awesome guy. But check out his channel if you already have it in the description below. So we get to start off in the first quarter. He's coming out there and he's going to go with a right hand. And we are all over the run. I tried to game up and stop the run early. And we go a nice sack there. Nice coverage on my part. Took his main receiver away, and we got a sack. 3rd and 23 with pressed up the line. Send a little blitz. Cover the man. He goes deep, and we're all over it and drop the pick. Well, but it's a perfect example that I like to really go after people early. Like shut down the run early. Like make them go away from it early. So I kind of like to stack the box and do that. And as well as applying pressure on 3rd and long. I don't like to really sit back. I like to send some heat and don't give guys a bunch of time to go around the field. So we get the ball, he punts to us, and we can see we're audible in there just to see as he's like we got an opening there. Play action to the tight end, and oh my God, Hurts just drops the ball there. But we do get a nice handoff up the middle. Our main running back is out. He's injured for the season. So it's, like I said in previous episodes, you guys been following. So it's been a whole mix of various running backs. Dixon's the power guy. And then, of course, we got little man Sproles in the backfield, usually for passing stuff. And Vital, the unknown, unsung fullback that no one knows, no one cares about. So we go in for the score there. And then we get him back the ball. And he goes for the play action, and we get a sack on the play. 2nd and 18 for Pittsburgh. The offense has not looked that great early on in the game. So let's see what he comes out if he can change that. Hits a nice route over there. I was in the cover 4, which left the middle of the field a little bit exposed. So good pickup there, 3rd and 6. You see what he can do. He's got a guy in motion. I'm using the middle linebacker, so I take that away. That's actually the better read for him was the guy behind me. He would have had the X-Man because I really went crazy on that drag, but the speed of the receiver made a good point. And there I go again with the middle linebacker. I like the linebackers of this team. I just can't because I got Gooden, like I said, in the free agency there. But I love the linebackers, and once they're all healthy, man, I'm really gonna like the defense on this team. I think it's a really well-balanced defense if they just get a little more love to the corners. So this perfect example here that I'm in Mabel. Looks like I'm in Mabel there, and it looks like that I'm not adjusted right, so I actually flip my play to the strong side to make sure that I have that covered. And that's something I mean, if you have it on auto, it should have probably already been there, but I don't like having it on auto and we get a cover sack. I'm not a huge auto guy. I like to do it myself and kind of control my defense. If you're not comfortable with that, don't do that. But that's a perfect example of how important it is this year to have your strengths played to the offense there, and you make sure you're aligned properly. First down, and we got the running back Sproles out the backfield, and makes a nice move and gets down to the 14-yard line. It's great having a receiving back like that. This year, the running backs do not catch the ball on the money each time. So having a guy like Sproles is invaluable in the passing game. And Sproles, again, on a nice screen, gets taken down short of the first down. And we're going again. And back this is a Sproles drive. Like, seriously, I don't know how to pass my, usually pass my running back this much. When you got somebody like Sproles, you have to get him involved in the passing game because he is definitely a weapon when it comes to that. We go hurry up again and go right into the end zone for a touchdown early. It's really looking good for us, up 14-0, and the Steelers just trying to hang in there, and we take them down short of the 25-yard, 16-yard line. So he's out again. He's on the running game, and the running game is just doing nothing. We're flowing really good. We're getting guys to the ball, and we basically, that's it for the first half. So I did, cut this up into like more of like a highlight play. If you guys want to see more play-by-play, see the whole entire game, let me know in the comments. If you like it more, just more of the highlights and the big plays, and mix some up with some tips, let me know. So we go deep, play action right there. We got Matthews one-on-one for the touchdown. We have little success running the ball, so he did creep up in a man one-on-one situation. So we got one-on-one deep to Matthews, who was pretty nice, pretty decent receiver. Not a top guy, but he, once we get some XP in him, I think by next year he should be one of the best receivers in the league there. So he hits a nice quick pass out, and look at that. That is crazy. The computer hits him, knocks him out of bounds, and they call a freaking 15-yard penalty on it. That's just crazy. Oh man, that's a nice pass there. I was in good position, but I was going for the pick. If I went for the swat, I might be able to knock that down. He goes for a screen pass. I covered that, so he throws it up for grabs, and no one comes down with that. 2nd and 10, and I'm roaming with the middle linebacker, and a nice pass. And I hate this year how they have the cover 2 man just gets beat like that on the fade. And so again, drops back, and right there we are in position. I was controlling the safety, actually came down to take control of the guy, and then took that away. And then he tried to go to the other slant, took the first slant away, and the middle linebacker was there for the pick. So we're coming again with a nice little counter. Sproles goes for the first. Sproles got more carries this game than I really intended to. I really want to keep Sproles down maybe to about, I don't know, about 5 carries a game. And so oh my God, maybe that's a reason why I'm trying to limit. Get him, Wentz, get him. Oh, and down at the 2-yard line. Carson Wentz with the hustle play of the year so far. 1st and goal. Can we stand tall? Nice defense by the Eagles, getting off blocks. 2nd and goal. He goes for the play action, and we're right in position, and no one comes down with it. Oh my gosh, 3rd and goal. Can we stand strong? And we do another push for another pick. We're playing the 4-4 cover 2 there, and wow, he blows the chip shot field goal and does not come down. It's incredible. So we have the ball again. We're really trying to establish the run, but we stopped us 3rd and 8, and we get swarmed. Nice pass rush, good coverage. Really didn't have anyone, so we do have to punt the ball. And so they get the ball back, 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Can they do anything? And we're right in position with the middle linebacker again. Javier is so nice there. He has so much speed, good jumping ability and everything. So 2nd and 8, throwing some quick passes, basically still running the ball. 3rd and 3. This is the worst run of the game. Had the outside wide open. I tried to cut it back and was so stupid. But we get a 1st down and right up the middle there for a touchdown. And we go up, and we ended there. That was pretty much the game. We didn't score. Defense played very well. Shout out to SimFBallCritic. Like I said, this is a great dude, man. Make sure you check out his channel and stuff. He does a great job of really breaking down the X's and O's of football and knows his stuff legit. So it's one of the great guys they have in this league there. Ton of sim guys, ton of really good ballers, and we just came out on top today. The defense played well. The offense still has some work to do, but I'm bringing the rookie quarterback along. But it seems like in real life the Eagles is balling too. Like, it's crazy that it's almost like my games are going on with the real life games. The Eagles are playing great defense, and we really controlling both lines of scrimmage there. I like the offensive line, and you know, people. I mean, I got the last pick in this league, or next to the last pick. Only the Browns went after this team, so people are sleeping on the Eagles. I think they're one of the most balanced teams in the game. They just don't have any superstar receivers. They just don't have any really standout guys like that on offense. But if you can have a good offensive game plan, you can definitely work with the Eagles because I think they're overall a great, well-balanced team. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. See you next time. This is The Natural. I'm out.